November 24th, 1971. A dark, rainy evening in Portland, Oregon. Travelers rushed to catch their Thanksgiving flights. Among them, a quiet man in his mid-40s. Neat black suit, narrow tie, sunglasses, even indoors. He walks with calm confidence, no luggage except a single briefcase. He buys a one-way ticket to Seattle, pays cash, $20. The name on the ticket, Dan Cooper. But the world will remember him as D.B. Cooper, the man who pulled off America's only unsolved skyjack. Flight 305, a Boeing 727, is only a short 30-minute trip from Portland to Seattle. 36 passengers, 4 crew members. No one pays attention to the man in seat 18C sipping his bourbon and soda. When the plane reaches 10,000 feet, Cooper quietly hands a folded note to the flight attendant, Florence Schaff. She tucks it into her pocket, assuming it's a phone number. Then he leans forward and whispers words that freeze her blood. "Miss, you'd better read that note. I have a bomb." Inside his briefcase, wires, red sticks and batteries. Whether real or fake, it's enough to terrify everyone aboard. He's polite, but firm. He instructs Florence to tell the captain his demands: $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, a fuel truck ready when they land in Seattle. He promises no one will get hurt if you do exactly as I say. The pilot radios air traffic control. Within minutes, the FBI, local police, and airline officials begin scrambling on the ground. Seattle prepares for the most unusual ransom delivery in history. After 2 tense hours circling Seattle to buy time, Flight 305 finally lands. Cooper watches calmly from his seat. When the money and parachutes arrive, he checks each bundle carefully. $200,000, all in $20 bills, serial numbers recorded. He releases all 36 passengers, thanking the crew for their cooperation. Only the pilots, a flight engineer, and 1 attendant remain. Then he gives his next order: greater than fly to Mexico City, low altitude, slow speed, rear stairs unlocked. It's now around 8 p.m. Outside, darkness, rain, and thunder. Inside, tension thick enough to cut with a knife. The Boeing 727 flies low over southern Washington, just 10,000 feet above the ground. At 8:13 p.m., a warning light flashes in the cockpit. The rear stairs have been opened. The crew feels a sudden shift in air pressure. And then, a thud. That's the moment D.B. Cooper, carrying the ransom and wearing a parachute, jumps into the freezing storm. No one sees him again. No distress signal, no parachute, just the endless night sky swallowing a man and $200,000. When the plane lands safely, the FBI launches the largest search in aviation history. Hundreds of agents, soldiers, and helicopters comb forests across Washington and Oregon. They find nothing. No parachute, no clothing, no body. Only endless miles of wilderness. Months pass, leads dry up. But in 1980, a breakthrough, a young boy camping near the Columbia River, digs up 3 bundles of decayed $20 bills. The serial numbers match the ransom money. Yet Cooper, himself, still missing. The bills were found miles away from the flight path, another puzzle piece that doesn't fit. Over the decades, hundreds have claimed to know who D.B. Cooper was. Some believe he was Richard McCoy, a former soldier who hijacked another plane in 1972, using nearly identical methods. Others point to Dwayne Webber, who allegedly confessed on his deathbed. Still others say it was Robert Rackstraw, an ex-paratrooper and con artist. Each suspect fits part of the puzzle, but never the whole picture. Some theorists insist Cooper died in the jump, the storm too strong, the terrain too rough. Others claim he survived, changed his identity, and lived quietly somewhere in America, occasionally spending small bits of the ransom. In 2016, amateur scientists even re-examined particles from Cooper's tie, finding rare metals used in Boeing aircraft, suggesting he may have worked in aerospace. Pop culture turned Cooper into a legend, a mysterious anti-hero who outsmarted the system. Movies, songs, and books turned his story into myth. Even now, treasure hunters still search the Columbia River, hoping to find the rest of the cache. but the FBI officially closed the case in 2016. Unsolved, unfinished, unforgettable. For some, D.B. Cooper was a criminal. For others, a genius. For everyone else, a ghost in the clouds. It's been over 50 years since that stormy night. No one knows where D.B. Cooper landed, or if he ever did. Maybe he died in the forest. Maybe he walked out, smiled at the sunrise, and disappeared into a new life. But one thing is certain. He jumped not just from a plane, but straight into legend. So, what do you think? Did D.B. Cooper survive, or is his secret still somewhere, buried beneath the pines?